The biggest fear of listed companies is the collapse of reputation. Once a listed company is exposed to a huge scandal, the first thing that will be reflected is the stock price. The stock will continue to fall, and receive a point that no one can imagine. Some companies have a market value of more than tens of billions, but only a few hundred million will fall, and their assets have shrunk by more than 90. Some companies just have a little problem with their products, and they may end up in bankruptcy. But compared to the Wu family's charges, what counts? This time, the Wu family might have to carry all the scapegoats for Nanshan's beggar gang, and all the conscientious things he did might end up on the Wu family. Ragnar was extremely nervous at this time, because he knew very well in his heart that what the Wu family was facing this time might be a catastrophe. So he immediately said to his assistant, "I immediately issued a statement in the name of the group. Although Nanshan is indeed brother-in-law of Ragnar, our Wu family has no knowledge of what Nanshan did, and all of Nanshan's behavior. It is his personal responsibility. Ragnar and the entire Wu family don't know or don't endorse any of it. At the same time, we will prove ourselves to the police because we have nothing to do with Nanshan's illegal and criminal activities. Don't be misled by someone with a heart, and bring the rhythm." The assistant nodded immediately and blurted out, "Okay, Chairman, I will arrange for someone to issue a statement now." Yakina was immersed in the immense pain of losing her younger brother and the family's bloodline. She suddenly heard her husband say that he would leave all ties with his younger brother, and suddenly said, "Ragnar, do you have a conscience? Your brother-in-law, he is my own brother, he has been killed now, he has been killed, can you understand? Not only did you not give him revenge, but you still have to get rid of him? Are you still human?" Ragnar is also getting angry, because if this matter is not handled well, it is very likely that the whole Wu family will be affected. Seeing that his wife is still defending her D*MN brother, Ragnar resented and scolded sharply, "If it wasn't for your bastard brother, how could my Wu family be so passive? I told you a long time ago to persuade him. Advise him not to do this kind of things, you just won't listen. You protect him everywhere and defend him everywhere. I say a word and you won't let me say it. Now it's all right." Someone walks the way for the sky. "It doesn't matter if he is dead, it will tire my Wu family too." When Yakina heard this, she was almost so angry that she was about to collapse. She gritted her teeth, raised her hand and grabbed Ragnar's face. Ragnar couldn't dodge, and Yakina immediately scratched his face with blood. Yakina's nails were already long, making it so strong that she scratched his skin and flesh, so that the crevices of her fingernails were full of bloody flesh. Ragnar screamed with pain, and was even more angry. He grabbed Yakina's collar, raised his hand, and slapped her face several times. He slapped the face and cursed, "Yakina, do you know? Your brother is about to hurt me miserably. I can't bear it for your brother for a long time. If it weren't for your face, I would want it without others. His life, do you know what I regret most now? What I regret most is that I didn't kill him with my own hands, that bitch. Now he turned into a bomb, died by himself, and exploded me too beyond recognition." Yakina and Ragnar have fought after so many years of marriage. Now that the younger brother is dead, she was suddenly slapped so much by Ragnar, and she has completely lost her mind. "Ragnar, you are not a human. I was blind and misunderstood you. If you don't help my brother get revenge, I will go by myself. From today on, I have nothing to do with you." After Yakina finished speaking, she was about to run outside. Roger wanted to chase her. Ragnar sternly shouted, "You will come back for me. What are you doing chasing at this time? Will chasing back not cause us trouble? Don't you know what matters most to the Wu family now?" Roger suddenly realized, and blurted out, "Dad. I'm going to find a group of PR soldiers to help us wash the white. No matter how much money we spend." Just as the Wu family was scolded on the internet, the Wu group's statement has been published through various channels. However, all netizens can see that this is a statement to clarify the relationship. Everyone knows that for someone as capable as Ragnar, it is impossible for him not to know what occupation his brother-in-law is engaged in. There is no credibility at all when you come out to set aside everything. Moreover, many people on the internet have picked out Nanshan's life resume. The Shui family was originally a poor family in the south. Not only did not have much money, but also the people were not prosperous enough. It wasn't until Yakina, the daughter of the Shui family, married Regnar, that the Shui family started getting better. However, Yakina's parents did not have such a good life. Not long after their daughter was married, they died because of cancer. When they died, Nanshan was still a second-generation boy who had no job and was idle. Back then, Nanshan relied on subsidies from his sister Yakina, and lived a life of drunkenness and dreams. Later, Nanshan began to make his fortune slowly, and his starting point was the beggar gang. And many people have revealed the development trajectory of the beggar gang on the internet. In fact, in the early years, the gang of beggars was divided into many groups. Nanshan's gang of beggars was not very competitive, and even almost was swallowed by more powerful forces several times.